Let's make this quick.
Hello and welcome to the 14th episode of the Boondoggle. I want to thank everyone for liking, subscribing. We have 27 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. Now we're down to 26.
Ooh. So
to the one person that unfollowed us.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that's mean. What do you think it was? Was it the P. Diddy thing?
Maybe.
I think it was either that, and I also got some feedback already about the going home with a warning your friend about a trans. Like,
so it could have been me?
Could have been you. Could have been one of your people. Probably from Santa Barbara. I think she has an eye for one of her profile pictures. Is that her?
I think so.
Yeah. She's a sweet lady. Anyways, John, with me as always is my boy John. You look really good. You look motivational.
Yeah. Just ready to believe.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm all about.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah. Like the whistle?
Yeah.
And then the man behind the ones and twos and with a camera today, our friend Jorge Ferrito.
Buenos dias.
We got many messages from aspiring young women that were like, I really want to know what George looks like. And so we had a
Wait, aspiring?
Yeah.
Aspiring?
We're the transition.
It's the transition ones. They're aspiring. I think that's a better term. I think that would go over better with people.
They're aspiring.
Yeah, they're not trans, they're aspiring. Doesn't that sound a little bit better?
Future up-and-coming woman.
It's all about branding. Speak about branding. Follow me on Well Mannered. Please don't cancel me. George, how you doing?
I'm good. Busy. Very busy.
George recently, he conducts a comedy class. He just had his first graduating class. How was that? Was it good?
Super dope, actually. Really dope. Yeah, as gay as it sounds. I'm very proud of everybody. Everybody in the 6 weeks. I'm proud of them, and that means that I'm good at what I was doing too. So, I had a great time. Packed house. We ran out of chairs.
Did you cry at the graduation?
No, I'm not gay.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was asking.
I'm not an up-and-coming woman. No. But it was cool. It's been a very rewarding experience in comedy in a very different way. So I had a good time with it.
Nice. I look forward to not doing as much time as them on one of your next shows. It'll be great.
Maybe you should take the class and get more time.
Oh, no. I don't want to.
No, you would still only get 3 minutes.
I just don't want to fail. I've been doing this for 7 years. I can't have George walk by and be like, still here, huh? I actually, so I don't know if, John, you know this, comedy classes are a thing. Obviously, George is doing it. I found a comedy class, like, oh my God, years ago in Irvine, when I was living in Irvine, on a Groupon. It was being held at the Marriott down there. Very nice. I can't remember who was heading the class, but it was like 4 hours, and I'll never forget, he said, oh, you have kind of have a knack for it. And then I still waited like 5 more years to do comedy. So it is a thing. I think our friend Brian Matthews, he started one. He was able to do like a graduation show at the Hollywood Improv. So,
sorry.
Yeah, we had a good set. And then, it's but then again, George, do you think, what's your opinion on people that don't want to take comedy classes? They just want to figure it out themselves.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, that's your experience. It's entirely up to you. I don't think there's any point in looking down on others who want to go into comedy through that route.
Yeah, I agree.
It is kind of wild to go into something and just raw dog it and be like, oh, what is the sign up? What does the light mean? How much time do we have? You look really fucking stupid when you do that. Yeah. So
another raw dogging. We need like a bell.
The raw dog just every time, like
next episode. A bell.
We'll have a shot like every time we hear raw dog. And I think something else I saw from George's classes. It doesn't matter what age you are to take this class.
Not at all. No. Set of the night went to Kate Salinger, 75-year-old sober, but man.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a sleeper there. It was great.
It is true. Like before I ever attended an open mic, I YouTubed like open mic etiquette, and luckily there was little videos of like here's like number one rule I still follow to this day because of those was move the mic stand. So like when I don't know why, but like when a new comic leaves the mic stand in front of them, I'm like, nope, you gotta learn.
You must have read one of my articles.
And no shorts. I'm really a big believer on no shorts. But you though, I want to see those legs, John. You good?
It's okay. I'm wearing pants like for the first time, and
I know, me too. And
like I woke up, it was like overcast. I'm like, oh, I guess we're
it was beautiful.
finally getting to that time of the year in California.
It is it's spooky season. This is our Halloween episode. If you can't tell, it's I have a costume. John has a costume. George, he's just handsome behind the ones and twos.
Just as a comedian.
My scary thing for today was I met up with someone to sell something on OfferUp. Do you ever sell anything on OfferUp? It's all right, like Facebook Marketplace.
I've never sold anything, but I bought something and then like met up with them. But,
What'd you buy?
it was like baby stuff.
I thought it was like World Series tickets.
Oh, that too. I forgot about that too. That was Craigslist. So
Even more shady.
even more shady. Yeah.
Oh man, every time I'm driving to sell something for $5, I'm like, God dang it, this is gonna kill me. Like, and then like some guy, like I'll never forget, some guy was like, well, I'll just meet at your house. I'm like, no, dude, 100%, you're not gonna know where I live.
Was the cream of yum some guy or?
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to meet up with someone. Oh man, meeting up in public.
Do you where do you try to like set it up as like the meetup?
It's like a drug deal. It's got to be in a public space. I have a park right down the street from my house, and I just was like, let's set it there.
Doesn't sound sketchy, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I assume there's a camera there somewhere that'll catch me if I go missing, but I don't know. The dude was from like San Bernardino, so I was a little scared.
Yeah.
I was a little scared. No, I don't mean to profile my own people, but I was like, hey babe, here's my location. I never share my location until I go sell something. So this is our Halloween episode. So John, you ready to jump into some of our scary topics?
Ooh.
I was thinking about there should be a segment where we shut off the lights and
Just
do
flicker.
No, we'll do
And we play Who's in My Mouth?
I'll be able to tell. I think I can tell. All right, hit us with our first episode.
Topic.
Ooh. Is this from a movie?
I was gonna say. Yeah.
No. Oh,
This is just vibes.
this is vibes. Okay, I was gonna say John, name this movie.
All right. Topic number one. Best Halloween candy.
I can't start off about that.
John.
I know you're not really a sweets guy, right? Like,
Well, since I had the more jacked up teeth, I'll start, I guess, on this one. I'm not like you said, I'm not a sweets guy, but the best Halloween candy is by far anything with peanut butter and chocolate. So, like, just those single serving Reese's peanut butter cups is the best. I'll eat a whole bag before I even hand them out. I'll eat them before I get back home. Close behind that is the single Twix. I'll just devour those. And then coming in third, I will say I once got just fruit snacks from a random house growing up, and I thought
it was like Welch's like fruit snacks.
and it was like the best thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll take it. But yeah, out of those three though, by far is peanut butter chocolate, peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't know if any other candy that comes to mind that has those two mixtures, but that's
like
me.
obviously Snickers is just
I'm trying to
in there, but
I'm trying to think of like those variety packs that they sell so you can hand out candy. And I would also say like the purple pack, I forget what flavor it is, but the purple pack of Skittles is pretty good.
So I think I agree with the Reese's peanut butter cups. I like Kit Kats.
Ooh,
well.
that's right. Kit Kats, yeah.
And then Nerds.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nerds.
Did
That's my number one, I think.
now I know we differ in age by a lot, but
Damn.
Damn. I know that's like.
is that?
a
I think
good
that's
thing,
accurate.
but I don't know if that's accurate.
But when I was growing up, I would go trick or treating, and I could not eat my candy until my parents checked the candy to make sure like no one had like opened it and messed with it.
Like if there was like blades in like.
Yeah, was that were you kind of at the tail end of that or no?
I didn't really check.
Okay, my parents love me. That's great. That's good to know. Yeah, those are the best. If I did grow up in Chino Hills, so every now and then we would walk by some people that were well off, and they would hand out whole Snicker bars. And it was like, that's cool. I really love you guys for giving us a whole candy bar. I hate it. I hate Snickers. I do not really care for it. I don't have the hunger. What's the commercial?
Yeah. Like,
Something about hunger. Yeah, I didn't have it. Yeah. Do you have like
candy I don't like?
Yeah.
What's the one with the coconut?
Almond Joy.
Yeah.
No.
I never touched those. Like, even though I love coconut, like that just doesn't do it for me.
What about, where do you stand on like
raisins?
You know what? Yes. Yeah, I would get raisins. Where do you stand on them?
I'll eat them, but I'm like, why?
Yeah, no, I hate raisins. I'd rather have them by themselves than in a cookie.
Yes.
Because when they're in a cookie and I think they're chocolate, it kind of hurts my feelings. Where do you stand on like taffy?
I like Laffy Taffy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not the banana one.
No. What about like what was that? Now and laters?
I like those too.
Those are bomb.
Dots I hated because they would always get stuck to your teeth.
Oh yeah.
You're just there picking at your teeth the whole time.
And I think the last one was like it was just like pure sugar in one side, and then like white sticks that you would like lick the stick.
Like a dipstick.
Dipstick?
I don't know. Dipstick is that could be. I think it might have been a fun stick or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because dipstick, I would think that's like a
oil.
insult.
Yeah.
Isn't that an insult too?
Is it like a lick and dip or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Dip and lick?
Something like that.
Or lick my clit? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's my favorite Halloween candy.
And if you went to a house and they had a bowl and they said just grab one, would you grab just one? Or
I'm one of those people. I grab one because I feel like they're always watching. And
I'd grab two.
Did you grab two?
I heard a good secret, like you know how to get rid of not giving out candy. For like you have a bowl, just put a thing on, take one and just leave the bowl out in front empty. You're good to go.
Where do you stand on Tootsie Rolls? Yeah, no.
Down.
Yeah. They would always like break. I always felt like they were gonna break my teeth.
See, but they had like a fruit version of them. Yeah,
Those are good.
Were they in the white packet?
No, there's different
They're
colors.
colored.
They're called fruities.
Color easy with the color.
The color. They did have a white one. I think that was like the vanilla one.
Yeah, okay.
Those were good.
I will resend, I'll take back what I said about taffy. I think this classifies as taffy. Airheads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those.
and the white ones. It was like a mystery color. I don't know what that. It's probably just pure
Semen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
semen and sugar. And I was just like,
What about Jolly Ranchers?
I liked them. I didn't like to finish chewing them. I had commitment problems, you know.
It sounds like it.
And it started as a kid. I would never finish a Jolly Rancher. I would never finish the lollipops with the. I think they were just called lollipops, but it had like chocolate in the middle.
The Tootsie Roll?
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll Pop, yeah.
Because it was a Tootsie Roll. That's
Yeah. But there was some that had gum.
yeah, the gum ones I would.
Those I would.
Blow pops.
Yeah.
Blow pops.
Yeah.
Those were good.
You could chew on the gum for like 2 seconds and you're done with it.
The superior lollipop is the Chupa Chup.
Oh, I don't think I've had that.
Those are good. It's a gourmet lollipop, and they come in like a aluminum tin, and the sticks are plastic, so they don't like get all fucking gross. They're the best.
This wasn't a Halloween candy per se, but did you guys ever do like a? Oh god, it was like powder. It was like Raven's Revenge or something like that, or it was just like pixie.
That sounds
it
like
was
a shitty roller coaster.
It was like pixie sticks.
Is that like you said it was powder? It was like the Coke you did?
It was like Coke for kids. And then the one candy that I thought like a pedophile totally invented was like Push Pops. We had to stick your finger in it and then you eat it. Totally pedophile, right? Isn't that pedophile vibes?
Yeah.
No. All right. Just me. George, what was your favorite?
I agree with the Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are my but those are my life go-tos. Like I'll buy them if they're on sale. Wow, that's 2 bags.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna go through my kids' candy, it's probably not to check for blades, it's to pick out all the Reese's peanut butter cups.
And be like, you didn't get any.
Yeah, I don't know. You're allergic to chocolate, so
Obviously, like our kids are a little younger. When they get older, are you gonna do like what that Jimmy Kimmel does? Like they go to sleep and you wake up like we were hungry. We ate all the.
No.
I don't think I'll have to fake that though. I might eat it all.
really
Yeah, I left you nothing but candy corns. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's another down on candy corn.
No, candy corn. Is that more? Yeah, that is a Halloween. Yeah.
That's the like everyone hates it. I don't know why they continue to make. Probably so you can make a gingerbread house, but yeah, nobody likes it.
You don't like it,
Oh
right?
well, I'll eat it because I'm fat. But
You?
it was there.
I'll eat it, but like I don't want to.
I think it's a profiling candy for me. Like if you say that, same with, and I know we're jumping holidays here. Same with Peeps.
Oh yeah.
If I hear a grown man say I love Peeps or the thing we were just talking about, I'd be like, 100%. You need to be on the watch list. I don't know for what, but we need to watch your bank account, where you go, what's your engine searches, stuff like that.
I saw some guys doing this thing where there was a football game, and if his team lost, he'd have to eat 10 Peeps for every point that the team scored. They scored 32 points, so he has to eat 320 Peeps like in a week. He's like, I'm just shitting like in the middle of the night just after eating like 100 Peeps a day.
Oh man. Yeah, because Peeps are what, marshmallow?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, marshmallows with more sugar on top of them.
And every now and then, again, this it's taffy related, but we would every now and then you get like licorice. Obviously, red licorice I used to hate, but now it's okay. But black, like that's another profiling one. Black licorice, and someone's like, "Dude, I love it."
Why do you have to say black two times like that? Like
Black. You really announced the K.
Yeah.
Black.
Invading our neighborhoods. Black
eating our
licorice.
dogs. No, I still don't know how people enjoy that.
Yeah. Do we know anyone like that?
Not that I know.
Please say okay. Good. All right, we could still.
I'm sure we could take a survey and we'd find something.
Oh, at Boone's? Oh, I'd be so sad. If someone we like, a bartender that we like. All right. George, real quick before we jump to the next topic, what was a candy you didn't like? Taffy? Probably taffy.
Bro, I'm addicted to sugar. Like,
If it's got sugar, you eat it?
kind of. Yeah,
yeah.
like I said, I really don't like candy corn. But if I want something sweet and that's all I have, I'll stick a couple in my mouth and just suck on it for the sugar.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's how I feel about black.
You'll do it in a pinch?
Yeah, if I have to. If I have to.
You're horny for sugar at the end
Get
of
that
the
on
night?
a shirt. I'll stick it in my mouth and just.
He's gagging back there. Yeah.
Somebody put something in my mouth.
All right. Next one.
All right. Topic number 2. Have you ever been ghosted? That was good, Joe. That was really good.
Did you compliment yourself?
I did. I looked at them too. All of them.
All 26 viewers.
Yeah. 25 now.
Whoever unfollowed us, I'm going to find out.
I saw a video one time. Some guy sneezed. He's like, "Bless you, thank you." Like, that's what it made me think of. Ghosted. I don't think I have.
Dick.
Because like I've been with the person I've been for so long that like it's like before
Before
like ghosting was like really a thing. So maybe
That's what I would say too. Yeah, absolutely. That's just been one girl for so long.
How much time we got? I've been ghosted. I would say the definition of ghosting, if we could get on the same page, is like you've gone on a few dates with someone, you think it's going good, and then all of a sudden, no reply. Are we on the same page for that? That's definitely happened to me. It sucks, but there is a sentiment of like, it's mostly coming from women that hate ghosting. I'm okay with it. I don't hate it because at least I know the girl does not want to be with me.
Yeah.
It's an answer, right? Women hate it. They're like, well, I don't know how he feels. Like, no, you know how he'd text you how he feels. Like, girl, I want to see you.
I just want bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, have I ghosted girls? Of course not. No. I'm about to, maybe have a daughter. I don't know. I can't do that. So, no, I've ghosted girls. And I felt fine with it. But I will say the times I have just straight up told a girl, like, hey, it's just not working, so much better. So it's just really PSA real quick.
Don't ghost.
Don't ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, don't be like, just, you know what? Lean into it. If you're going to be the bad guy, like, lean into it. Be like, I didn't like you because your left foot is weird. Like, just tell them. Don't ghost. That would be my advice to my future son, who's probably going to watch this in 20 years and be like, God, my dad was terrible.
Cry right now. Okay.
Oh, God, he's a terrorist right now. Such a terrorist. But yeah, I've been ghosted. I have ghosted. It's not the best feeling in the world, but I don't understand the hate against it. Some of us just don't want to see people cry or hurt feelings.
Yeah, 'cause I had a friend, like, he was asking me, he's like, this girl just, like, disappeared. Like, well, then it was just not meant to be, I guess. Like, obviously he was, like, crying even though he got ghosted.
I have a old coworker that I think this is, like, the ultimate ghosting. She was, like, in a full-blown relationship. It's a funny term, full-blown. There's only two things that are full-blown. Relationships with AIDS. Anyways, she was living with the dude. Everything was going good. He was like, I'm going on a business trip. Dude never came back. And
See,
she
I
was
feel
like,
at that point, it's not even a ghost. That's like something like more than a ghost. Like, that's like.
the guy left his dog.
I thought it was his daughter.
No.
He just left his daughter out there.
The dog's more important. I'd say the dog is more impactful. He left his dog. It was
I
just
feel like that's not even that's not a ghosting. That's just like a full-on horror movie.
it's not even a haunting. Yeah. I remember years ago on the internet, I saw like the idea of a haunted house. It's a party you go to. It's all the people you've either dated or broke up with. I thought that was really good. So it's good to see, John, you are a stud. Never been, or have you ever ghosted off the top of your head?
No.
Nope. God, a gentleman and a stud. F you, man. George, tell me it. Tell me the woes.
I've definitely been. I think I've only been ghosted like once.
Okay.
I don't think the other time counts because I think she was cheating on her boyfriend with me.
That's actually really important.
Yeah.
That's actually
yeah,
really
I don't
important.
think that counts as a ghost. I think they just got back together. So.
That's called a high five to George.
I was like, oh, cool. That was an easy exit, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate that.
He wasn't your homie, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
He
You're
wasn't.
good.
Absolutely not. And then like later she came to like shows and stuff, so it was cool. Yeah, I don't think that counts. Like
She still follows.
Yeah, she's
still
still hanging
follows me
out.
on
Like,
follows you on Instagram.
She was actually at the comedy class.
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That's good. Next one.
And she's 75 years old.
Yeah, shut up, dude. She's super funny.
75.
But I've never ghosted. No, I'm gay like that. I like to talk. I like to communicate. I also want you to know, like, I'm not into it. Part of my ego wants you to know, like, no, this isn't it. This is not. I get when girls ghost, though. I understand why. Guys are weird. Guys are fucking. Oh, come by you flat. Like they'll turn it into a thing.
Right.
So I get why girls do it, but I think it's our obligation as a man to not ghost.
I wonder if there's been a study of like percentage of ghosting, like
Between men and women?
Men and women. Like,
I would say it's 50-50.
Really?
I would say so.
I'd say 65,
Women are getting away with too much these days.
I'd say 65-35 women. That's
Like-
Yeah, I agree.
What is it? 65-35?
Yeah.
They have to do it for their safety, because
Of women? So women 65?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because as you got to think about a date, like there's a good chance that dude picked her up from her house.
Yeah.
So like if you break his heart that way, he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
But if you ghost, like you buy yourself a couple days, maybe a week, long enough to like replace him and get someone that has a gun in your house,
Dang.
and then
I'll never forget. I lived in a community that was just built, living in a house with a couple of roommates, and I met a girl online, And I was like, hey, why don't you drive to my house and I'll drive to where we're going to go. And like Google Maps hadn't come by yet. So when she looked at my address, it was just in a field.
She was like, I think I'm going to pass on this date.
Wait, did she show up?
No, she was like, can we meet somewhere more public? And of course, I was like, of course, I understand. But part of me was like, you think I would do that? How dare you?
It would be even creepier if you told her, "Look, I know it shows up as an empty field, but I promise,
There's at least a barn here. I'm a gentleman.
bring the rope on your way in."
Stop at Ace Hardware, please.
Yeah, lime, rope, and a shovel. I'm into gardening.
Foul in the play. Foul in the play. All right, next one.
Topic number 3. Favorite costume ever.
Ooh.
So mine was when I was younger. I dressed up as the Mask.
All right.
Yeah, when I was like 5.
Did you get a mask or did you paint it on?
No, I was like Jim Carrey, the Mask. Like
Did no,
no, it was like the little styrofoam ones, like you like put on and had the hat and everything.
What grade do you know?
11th.
25. What?
What was it?
How old were you? What grade?
I was like 5, so
Oh, you're 5. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because that movie came out like 94, 95. So it was like around that when that movie came out.
That's a good one. Do you have a favorite one
Older?
post 18 years old?
No,
No.
'cause I really didn't. I haven't really done anything.
No. Lame.
Yeah,
Just like always getting texts back, never ghosting girls.
I did the Jim Halpert a 3-hole punch on myself one year.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that one.
It's a little classic.
My favorite one, 5 years old, too. Look at this. But you were -5, so.
Yeah.
I was, my mom.
Were you your mom?
You were your mom?
That's my
That's a sick ass deep cut, dude.
I had like high heels. I was smoking. No, my mom stitched a like I'm talking old. I'm fucking 41, guys. Okay, all right. My mom had like one of those like a
sewing machine?
but you would step on.
I was like,
You really struggled with that one. She had a printing press.
Yes. Before a printing
She had
press.
a cotton gin.
And she made me a Ninja Turtles outfit.
That's cool,
like the shell of it.
Nice.
That like it was a backpack and it had the stuff in.
which one were you?
Michelangelo. Yeah, man. And that was my favorite. It was just like by far. I think a close second is probably because I kind of look like him. I did Frankenstein one year and I won like costume contest. Like that's fucking mean, guys.
How old were you for that one?
I think I was like second grade. It's like 2 years later. They're like, yeah, you're not that cute. Post 18 years old, I've never I always admired the adults that go all out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done stupid, silly ones for party. Like I was a cholo, like flannel. I've done a CrossFitter, and I've done Wayne's World. I don't know. This is I like wearing wigs. I don't know if that's makes me fancy.
I don't know.
But yeah, I
Makes you a drag queen.
I wouldn't mind that one time. I just want to see how many numbers I get.
I think I'd be a hot girl. I think I could be a hot girl. A little thick in the wrong places, but whatever.
But yeah, that's all I can think of. Yeah.
Like another one, I think I was like 10. I think that was when the George Clooney Batman came out.
Uh-huh.
And
The one with the nipples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was Batman, and my little brother was Robin.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think that was around 10 years old. Yeah.
If we do it correctly, I think this year's Halloween costume will. My favorite picture I took was 2 years ago with Jess. It was me, her, and the 2 dogs we had. We were the Adams family.
Oh,
We
that's
dressed
right.
up the
Yeah,
kids.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And then this year we're gonna do Nacho Libre. MJ's gonna be Nacho Libre. I'm gonna be Escalete.
Escalante.
But when he goes out, where he's like fancy, and then Jess is gonna be the nut.
Does he have like a white suit or like? Yeah.
Yeah. So if we do it right, it'll be good. George, hit us.
I mean, my favorite costume.
I thought that was your name with his favorite costume.
Comedian.
Comedian.
No, if I'm being real, like probably between the ages of 5 and 13, I was a ninja for 7 of those years. Just a different kind of.
I was
ninja.
like, it was
I was an
different kind,
ice
at least.
ninja. I was a flame ninja. I was a regular ninja.
Were you ever a Beverly Hills Ninja though?
I was fat, so I kind of looked like one. Yeah, I was, oh my freaking god! Yeah, that was it.
Nice.
Topic number 5.
Like 4. I don't know what it is actually.
Topic number 4 died. So topic number 5. What's your favorite scary Halloween movie?
Ooh.
Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Those are not bad. Scary Movie 1 was definitely like I think the start the start of those dumb
The
movies.
first one.
Because I worked at my first job was at a movie theater, and so it might have been like not another teen movie. That might have been the start of like the dumb movies, quote unquote, and Scary Movie came out.
Scary Movie came out 2000.
Which one's the one where the butler has like a weird hand? That 2?
2. That's my strong hand.
Yeah.
That's 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna. What do you say? I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna stand up and walk away. It was such a good banter back and forth. So yeah, those are good. Do you have like scary, or do you watch scary movies?
I really don't. I mean, I'll watch like I've seen like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
Blair Witch Project. I remember watching that when I was like 10 years old, and that scared the shit out of
Watch the newer one. The one I think it came out in like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
The remake. Solid.
Really? I
Solid.
didn't even know they.
It's good. There's a point where you're like, this is just like the other one. And then there is a very specific point where you're like, oh, this just started. Oh my God. Oh, holy shit. Like, it's great.
Okay. I know they made like one that what looked like a movie. I think that was like 2010. Maybe?
Yeah, that was not good.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that, but I didn't know about.
Yeah, it's just called the Blair Witch Project.
Okay,
It's
check
cool.
it out.
It's kind of a sequel. It's kind of a sequel reboot. It's also very nicely done.
I will say I love scary movies, even though I hate watching them. I hate the anxiety, but I love them. It's to the point where I've thought of at least 2 or 3 horror movie ideas to write out for other. Like if I was ever given a chance, like I got enough equity in the entertainment game, I would try to write a scary movie. I like. A favorite scary movie? I mean, I have to say favorite is like it scared me the most was Insidious. Just anything that has to do with like possession or anything. Insidious made my skin crawl. There was one scene where they're at the dinner table and they keep panning to I think 3 different people, and then one of them has the demon on. So I didn't scream because I was crying inside because it was so scary to me. But I don't know if you count it as a scary movie, but like Sixth Sense.
I was going to say that too. Like,
so that's a more thriller,
Yeah.
but it's still good.
I'd say Saw 1 was.
Saw 1, the ending.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. I would even say
That's a good example though. That like you don't need that much money to make a horror movie.
And I think that's it. I think like they're not scary, but I've always been fascinated with Night of the Living Dead. I've spent way too much time talking with my friends about what we would do with a zombie apocalypse. Way too much time. But I love the original Night of the Living Dead. They had a remake in the 90s. Loved it. Dawn of the Dead remake in the 2010s. Zack Snyder, I think. Loved it, you know.
What about Shaun of the Dead?
That's great too. Walking Dead. I love it. But even to what's the one with the airplane when they get off the airplane?
Snakes on a plane.
That's what I was thinking. That's literally.
I always hear,
These
by the way,
motherfucking snakes on these motherfucking planes.
every time I hear snakes on a plane, I just hear Kanye, The Good Life. Final Destination?
Oh, yeah.
Final Destination. Like, to this day, trucks that have the logs,
Logs, yeah.
I move over.
Logs or pipes?
Oh, both.
Yeah,
No,
as I'm saying logs or as I'm saying logs or pipes. Like they'll either have one of those. Like,
I'll move. I'll move over lane if I can.
see, I think my problem with scary movies is that like they do so many of them. It's like they really need like it's kind of like the Fast and Furious. Like
They do branch out. Like Insidious branched like Annabelle. I think the Nun maybe.
those are all part of
I
that.
didn't see those, but like
They're good.
they're good.
They're fun. They're fun.
Okay.
They're not good.
Yeah.
They're fun.
And I don't mind fun. Like, what was the one with? Again, this might be more of a thriller, but it was the guy that played Pennywise, and I can't remember anyone else.
The
But
recent one, right?
the Barbarian. I think it was called Barbarian, where they ran out of Airbnb and they find out there was like a whole.
Oh yeah, with Justin Long. Yeah, that was good.
That
one
was-
was good. I agree.
And it goes back to your point, George. Like horror movies don't have to be high budget. They don't have to have a lot of special effects. Just a decent storyline, some decent scares.
And some vision.
It's yeah.
What about like the Jordan Peele ones? Like these.
The what was the first one?
Nope.
He
And,
did Nope. He did Us.
Nope was okay.
What was the first one? Like I think I know what the movie is.
Get Out.
Get Out.
Get Out, what I thought was a masterpiece. Second one was
I think the second one was Us. I think he
Us.
did Us before Nope.
I thought it was okay. And then same with Nope. I thought it was okay.
Nope.
And then I'm trying to think of suspenseful like I was on pins and needles the whole time. I can't remember, but I do appreciate like thrillers and scary movies. Like the ones, but then I hated watching them because I would get nightmares. Like the Chucky doll, Child's Play. I threw out my Teddy Ruxpin once I saw that one. There's that.
My mom hated like we just put it on just to fuck with her. Sometimes she's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
There was a campy '80s one called like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I look at it now as an adult, and like, how can I have been afraid of this? But it was like scary to me. Even the original It adaptation, the one with Tim Curry, I remember crying when I first saw that because it was so scary.
We haven't mentioned Scream.
Scream was good.
See, that's another one. Like it's good. It starts off. The first ones are good, and then like, they're doing like what are they on like 8 or 9 now? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just they overdo it.
The first time you guys saw Blair Witch, was it scary?
Yeah, like I said, I was 10.
Hey, George?
I didn't watch the original.
Oh, really?
The steady cam, the hand
Yeah.
cam, that gives me a headache.
Okay, it's fair.
Yeah, so I like Cloverfield. I didn't watch.
Cloverfield I watched in theaters, and that shit like fucked me over.
Yeah, I watched it at home, yeah.
Blair Witch was a lot, but that's why like the new I can't say the newest because it was a while, but the newer one that came out, the Blair Witch, they kind of they understood what they did wrong in the first one and kind of fixed all of it. And
Yeah,
it's great. It's solid. Not my favorite, but it's good. It's on my recommendation. Carlos and I have a group chat, and it's like the only time I respond to him is when we're talking about scary movie. He's asking questions. I'm like, I'll get to that, but he's like, "Oh, we just watched this," and I was like, "Oh, okay, you have to watch this. You really like that one? You have to watch this one." So, yeah.
Leprechaun.
Oh, that scared me.
Yeah.
That for sure
Same.
scared me. There was a recent one that was recommended by, shout out, Matt Posner at Boat of Criminals. The Late Night with the Devil. It was like a talk show thing. I forget the actor. It was that was good, but it still had to do with like possession and demons. It still freaks me out.
Paranormal Activity.
That was good. That was probably the one I was thinking where it was like it was simple and
That's on the low budget one too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
low budget and no soundtrack. Like you're in it, like hearing like the night and like the crickets and all that.
Didn't they do a spoof on that one too with the Wayans brothers?
I think so. I want to say though, like because of these low budget horror movies like Blair Witch or even the one you just said, they like the studios like they now want to cash in, so like they have like they added like what they call the Blair Witch clause or something like that, where like if this movie does good, we get it. Like we get to take ownership and we get most of the money because those things made so much money, and they had to pay out these like kids that wrote it. So it's it just sucks that the studios took it over. George, hit us with some of your faves.
My favorite, my one recommendation probably for the last few years now is Smile.
No.
Smile's good.
Well, 2's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I do want
yeah.
to see that one.
I haven't seen it.
Mostly because of the marketing that
base-
went behind it.
Yeah.
Remember, like in baseball,
They
I think
did
it was a play.
it. They did it again on
In New York?
Monday. On Monday at Dodger Stadium. Like there's just people behind the home plates.
I did see it's one of the scariest movies. And that's my hesitation. I was like, I'll watch that during the day. I'm 41 years old, and I'll watch it
Here's
during
another
the
thing.
day.
Do you like watching scary movies at night? Like,
If I'm watching it with someone, yes, at night in the movie theater, by myself during the day, for sure.
I don't even watch during the day by myself. I'll pause it and walk away. I need accountability, to sit there for the scare. Smile does a good, because there's a lot of people that think the jump scares are cheap, and sometimes I will admit they are, but Smile does a good job of like hiding where that jump scare is going to be, but also not giving you an unnecessary jump scare. Like it is very relevant to what's going on in the story and in the movie. And just like Paranormal Activity, how every paranormal has one shit yourself jump scare.
Yeah.
Like Smile had maybe 3 or 4. But there's one that'll stick with you for sure. It'll stick with you, and Carlos agreed. I was like, I'm not gonna tell you which one it is when you see it come back, and he told me. He was like, yeah, it was that one. I was like, yep, that's fucking crazy, right?
Oh man,
It was good.
Okay,
It was really good.
I'll check it out.
Smile's good, and then Hell House LLC. If you like that found footage kind of paranormal activity thing, it's about a group of college kids who rent out like this super haunted house, and they turn it into a spectacle haunted house, and what ensues is chaos. But it's like found footage. It's them like setting up their thing and going through trial runs and stuff, and then things happening. Also very, very good. Very good.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out Smile, but I'm gonna ask Carlos first. What jump scare to look at? I can't do it.
Oh man, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say I think you can see it coming, but only after you know what happens. When we were talking about it. Yeah, those are good.
All right, hit us with one more.
One more. Final topic of the podcast. Have you ever had a near-death experience?
I guess every time we drink at the bar, I guess.
Yeah, the other day I walked home pretty drunk, and I was like, "Will I make it home alive?"
Corona's gentrified now. I think you're fine, John.
There was one time, so we used to live in I define it whether you want a near-death experience, but we lived in a small town in Washington, and we flew in one of those little airplanes, like during a storm.
Like the La Bamba planes?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And
that.
it was like, I'm like, this plane might not make it. Like, luckily I was
It kept like going up
like,
and
luckily
down.
we were like in the back of the plane, so like normally they say the back of the plane survives. It was me and my dad in the back, and my mom and my brother were like, "Oh, this looks like it's just gonna be me and my dad." I was like,
I don't know why, but I imagine your dad laughing during this because he's always so happy when I see it. He's like, "This is kind of fun, right?"
Besides that, I can't think of anything else right now.
For me, the nearest to death is I was driving home from Mammoth with my buddy Michael Jacobs, and then he was dating a girl, and then I forget her name, but Michael Jacobs' girlfriend's sister was dating a guy that we drove with. So he was driving. We're driving back, and
Tell it spookier.
okay.
Spooky.
So we were driving on a 2-lane road in the middle of the day on, I believe, the 395. And if you don't know, the 395, there's a lot of crosses on each side of the road because people die. And I found out why. Because morons think they can pass trucks on this 2-lane highway.
Okay.
So we decided to pass a semi and several other cars on a turn. So we couldn't really see what was ahead. The boyfriend that I was not friends with, he was driving. I was in the passenger seat. My friend Michael Jacobs in the back. We start passing the cars. We see a red Jeep. I cannot tell you. I remember this red Jeep. I remember the 2 people driving it. I remember the last 3 numbers of the license plate because it was coming at us at 80 miles an hour. We could have gone behind the truck and been safe. But Michael Jacobs in the back says, you can make it. So the boyfriend, who I didn't know, punches it. About midway through the truck, we realize we are not going to make it.
It's at that moment you realized.
It's that moment when when people say like my life flashed before my eyes, I don't know if that is what I experienced, but I remember someone calling my mom saying your son's dead. Like I remember seeing that in my memory. So the driver veered off to the side of the road. So we're now on the opposite side in the dirt, but so did the Jeep. Mm. We come back onto the road, still going 70, 80. And so George doesn't care.
At least not Velcro.
Okay.
We go back on the road. So does the Jeep. He's still, for whatever reason, hitting the accelerator. The car is getting closer and closer. I do not know where we are as in relation to the truck. I just grabbed the steering wheel and jerked it, and we cut over. We missed the Jeep by 6 feet. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're going opposite directions, it sounds like very min. And then Michael Jacobs told me later, we missed the semi-truck by a couple of centimeters. My kid...
No, that's Jessica.
That's Jessica?
That's how scary
That's how scary?
the story was.
Yeah, she could have had no baby daddy. And... I could have been dead. That's the scariest moment, I like for sure. And then my friend Michael Jacobs, and I love him to death. He's laughing the whole time, like the Joker in the back.
Just like after.
And then we like the driver.
Arthur, are you okay?
We had to pull over because the driver had a panic attack and his legs locked up. And I was like, dude,
that's why I was flooring the accelerator, man.
that was my near death experience. As far as like accidental. There's been other times where I found out like a friend that was in a bar fight, like the guy he was fighting with had like a weapon on him.
When I say AIDS
like
or
a
something.
big dick or something.
No, I thought I was going to say AIDS and they got the blood on me. And I had an open wound.
So that's my near-death experience. There was another time when I was in a bar fight, St. Patrick's Day. A buddy of mine, he got stabbed by some random guy. And that guy like looked at me with the knife, and I remember times slowing down, like the Matrix, like.
Sorry, when you say he looked at me with the knife, all I can think is like one of those swinging knives. He was just like flinging it like you.
He was Mexican, by the way, and he looked at me. I'm never gonna forget. I'm not lying. He looked at me, blood on his hand because he stabbed my friend, and I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get my friend.
Like nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
So, yeah. But I wasn't really fearful because I was like, it's a knife. It's not really going to puncture anything.
It was probably more of a panic attack than it was, but I thought I was going to die because it was a panic attack. But I had an ingrown toenail one time.
Oh, my God.
And it was really bad. And then, like, it bubbled up.
Oh, my God.
And I was at my aunt and uncle's house. And he gave me an edible.
How old are you, by the way?
Oh, this was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
He gave me an edible. I take the edible, and Darren, my girlfriend, she's looking at it, and I thought she was just icing it. She just pops it.
Oh, how'd she pop it?
No, she had like a towel over it. She just pops it, and like the pain that came from it, and it was like the edible, the pain and all that. It was just like, I just could not breathe. And I was like, I'm going to die right here. Like, it was a mixture of the edible... For the pain, and I was like, we need to call 911. Like, I can't breathe. I'm about to die right now. It's no fun.
George, hit us.
With my near-death experience
story?
I almost drowned one time. Did I tell you that story?
No, but I have one too, but go.
In the beach, at the beach, I was at the beach.
Oh no! That's
Yeah,
why I don't go.
I was swimming with the planet and I almost died.
No, I don't do the fucking ocean, man.
It's
Go.
scary. Yeah, so I went to go. I was surprising my youngest sister. She was graduating from high school, so I got a ticket to fly over. Nobody. I was like, don't tell her. Like, I wanted to surprise her because she was like sad and stuff that I wasn't. But good. She apparently she cried because she found out I wasn't going to be able to make it, which makes the surprise even better. So good. And after everything went down, like I was like, oh, let's go hang out, and she was like, oh, I kind of just want to chill. I was like, all right, cool. Well, like, let's go to the beach. I'll go for a run. I was in good shape, I was like, fuck it, I'll run, and then I'll go for a swim, and then hopefully by then she's bored and we can go. So I did go for my run. I had a great run. I also forgot how hard it is to run on the beach. It sucked. It really sucked. I think I only did 2 miles, and I was just blasted. And then. Ugh. And then I was like, I'm just going to go wade in the water. I took a couple confident strokes, and I got caught in the undertow, and I didn't realize it until I realized I was swimming, and I was like, oh, I'm not moving. And I only realized that when I was like, oh, I need to breathe. My lungs are on fire right now. Yeah. So I stopped, and I looked up, but then I expected to touch the bottom because I thought I knew where I was. I didn't realize the current pulled me out. So I went to touch the bottom and I went to breathe. I timed it and I swallowed water and I was like, oh, this sucks. And so then my brain went into, how do I get out of this? Yeah. I remember kind of going down almost like a checklist of I realized at that point I was pretty close to dying.
But the time from the time you went under, from the time you swallowed the water, how many seconds do you think went by?
Maybe 8.
Oh my god! But it feels like forever, right?
It does. Yeah. I would say that I had at least 4 minutes worth of thoughts in that 8 seconds because I realized that if that happened again, if I swallowed more water, I was done. So that's why I was like, it was like a checklist. I was like, okay, close your mouth, don't breathe. Where are you? And I realized that the shore wasn't far, which means the drop off, it wasn't that far. It was just further than I expected. Mm-hmm. So after I realized where I was like, okay, I got one go at this. I really do. I got enough air to be I haven't got one shot. So I went down. I felt the sand, thank God. And I was like, okay, beach is over there. And I was just like, all right, swim parallel. That's all I thought was just go parallel. And so I put everything I had into it, and after I got out of the undertow, I kind of floated back onto shore because it was maybe my sister was now over 200 feet away from me. Because I got pulled and I was down, and so I was.
Does she know what's going on?
No, she's sitting on the beach just chilling. Yeah, she's because I was it was 30 minutes. I would run. I was I just got in the water, so there's no reason why I would have drowned. But she was on her phone, just taking selfies and shit.
Taking pictures of that. You see George struggling in the background.
Imagine I died, and it's oh look, if you look carefully, there's a shark.
Going back to Cloverfield, at the end of the movie, where you see the
dinosaur
drop is just George.
Yeah, so I was far down shore, and granted, I probably swam a good amount of that as well because of my adrenaline. But I remember going, oh my god, I almost died. But then my next thought was damn, what a way to ruin my sister's graduation.
Don't make it about you, George.
Yeah, I felt bad. I really did. The Filipino came out, and I was like, oh shit. I went to my sister. She was like, you were gone for a little while. Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Unless she listens to my podcast, which I don't think she does. I don't think she knows that happened.
You were about to die.
Because I wasn't gonna tell her later.
Dude, I don't fuck with the ocean.
It's scary. It was scary.
In Hawaii,
yeah. And I can swim.
And, but I could feel the ocean. Every time the ocean tugs back from the current, I'm like, fuck that. It's trying to kill me. Just real quick, I remember we were in Cabo, bunch of friends. I remember that current. I remember we snuck on the beach because they're like, yeah, beach closes at 10, but we're out at midnight. We're all drunk. I remember the current, as it pulled back, it tripped me. And I was like, look, I know I'm drunk right now, but that's not natural. So I got up.
Poseidon, bro.
Dude. And so I don't, ever since then, I don't fuck with the ocean.
I don't fuck with boats, piers and boats. And if there's a boat in the water, I don't want to be there. Like I've seen too many accidents. Just from the current going from it, the boat being up here and then dropping 2 feet just because the water's going. Like I've seen too many things happen where they're like, "Let's go kayaking." I'm like, no, like that. No, absolutely not. Like if you get a kayak in,
Let's go paddleboarding.
yeah, if you get a paddleboard or a kayak in Newport Beach, there's no class. There's no like, hey, here's what the expectations for these boats.
It's
They're
just
like,
here.
come back in an hour, yeah? It's
exactly.
like, what the fuck, dude?
Actually, now that you say that, I don't think they gave us like a life vest when we went. Yeah, damn. All right.
I think they do, but they don't like.
They raw dog those like. Here.
Yeah, it's wild out there in those streets. Yeah, the ocean is scary. Boats are scary. It's a lot of my feed on Twitter is people dying around boats and shit. So that might be an algorithm thing, but still, that's how I feel.
I'm pretty sure it's an algorithm.
I think next podcast, even though it's not a Halloween episode, we should talk about fears. I got them all. Like oceans, cartels. Even though I'm in the U.S., I'm like, cartels gonna fucking
Shut
work.
up, dude. Stop talking.
All right. That was that completes our questions, our topics for the podcast. John, you ready for?
Well, first, I believe George said he had some trivia for us.
Oh, yeah, we'll do them quick.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was like, well, let's get those.
By the way, are you good at trivia? Didn't you win a
I'm
TV?
good at trivia. I'm not good at. It's Halloween trivia. That's where it's.
Did you win a TV?
I did win a TV. And a
By the way,
barbecue.
this music doesn't it like you play video games, right? Mario Kart. Doesn't it
little
like
bit,
it's like
like-
Luigi's
yeah.
Mansion or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I am your trivia master,
Trivia master.
George Ferrito, folks. This is a Halloween-themed event. We're playing for points. If you disagree with the answer, we could talk about it, but I have the final say. We're going to start with a warm-up question, y'all. Question number 1.
I feel like
Which actress made her debut in the 1978 film Halloween? Is it
it's like I didn't know. It was, I can
Jamie
tell you
Lee
without,
Curtis?
without the options, but yeah.
Is it Jodie Foster? Or is it Michelle Pfeiffer?
Do you know it?
I know it.
Okay, then
3,
2, 1.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
By the way, best role ever, can I say? True Lies.
You're like, oh, I'm into little boys.
I was gonna say Freaky Friday, but like,
Yeah. Freaky Friday.
going with the Halloween theme, like
We have different fantasy boys. All right, next one.
Which Shakespeare play features the rhyme double, double, toil and trouble? Is it A, Othello, B, Macbeth, or C, Hamlet?
I don't know this one,
I don't know this one.
but my first instinct is Othello, based on the plot from what I remember.
Mike James says A,
What
Othello,
was it? Macbeth and
B, Macbeth, or C, Hamlet?
I'm gonna go with B.
B, Macbeth.
Macbeth.
That is correct. B, Macbeth.
I was like, Othello is too black. And Hamlet, Lion King. I don't remember that be part of the Lion King. So like,
Can I tell you?
that's my process of elimination.
I've never seen any of those plays. The only reason I said Othello is because they made it into like a basketball movie
with black people.
Yes.
exactly.
and then one white girl.
Othello is black though. That's
Question 3. Which U.S. state produces the most pumpkins? Is it A, Virginia, B, Illinois, or C, California?
California. What was the first one?
Is it A, Virginia, B, Illinois, or C, California?
I'm gonna go California.
I'm gonna go California as well.
Both players have locked in answer C for California. Boom, boom, boom. That is incorrect. The answer is B, Illinois.
Yeah, that's a slow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
think. There's so many pumpkin patches out
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Can I tell you,
drove by one.
I totally forgot Illinois was a state. I'm not gonna lie until you reminded me. That's good. All right.
Question number 4. Which actress plays Sarah Sanderson in the 1993 film Hocus Pocus? I'll say it again. Which actress plays Sarah Sanderson in the 1993 film Hocus Pocus? Is it A. Bette Midler, B. Sarah Jessica Parker, or C. Kathy Nemidji?
Can we real quick before
all three of them are in the movie.
Real
I'm
quick.
trying to think which one's Sarah Sanderson.
you know that how many white women are yelling at the screen right now?
Yes.
26. Because that's how many subscribers.
Well,
But
is it 26?
24
it's like
now.
24 now.
I'm not gonna
After
say it
that
could be
episode?
only two. Could be only two. I think I just saw a meme about this.
10
earlier, too.
seconds.
I'm gonna go SJP.
Sarah Jessica Parker, is that what we call her? I'm going to go Bette Midler.
That's what we call her.
The answer is B. Sarah Jessica Parker. Thank you, soundtrack, for timing that nicely. That was completely unintentional.
It reminded me of that Friends episode where they're playing for the apartment. It was like...
He's a transponster. That's not even a word.
But they were like, you attended we both had a grandmother that died. You attended that grandmother's funeral. What's her name? He's like, Nana. He's like, she has a name.
Question number 5. How many bones are in the average adult human skeleton? Is it A, 184, B, 212, or C, 206?
Can I tell you? I want to say Lever 2000. Remember the soap? No, you were young. Fuck you. Lever 2000. It was like a soap that was like it cleans all 2,000 parts of your body. I thought they were talking about the bones. They lied to me. Can you repeat B and C?
206, 212.
Is it A, 184, B, 212, or C, 206?
I'm gonna say B.
I'm gonna say C. Just
The answer
it has to be one of those.
212.
we will get after these messages.
The Ryan Seacrest.
Welcome to Ryan's Roses. The answer is C, 206. All right, we'll do one more.
One more. This is fun.
Let's find a good one.
This one's a good one.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Final question of the game. Bum, bum, bum.
I feel like I'm up like 3 questions.
By the way,
Make this
real
worth
quick.
5.
Can I just gotta say this since we have we're running. We should do this for Thanksgiving. That's good. All right, go.
What year did the first Spirit Halloween store open? Is it A, 1983, B, 1991, or C, 2001? Answers, please.
I'm gonna say C.
I'm gonna go 91.
So B.
Yeah.
All right, I'd say 2001 because if it's 83, they've been around for 41 years.
I feel like that could be too long, but that's why I'm going in the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna go C. 2001.
This question was worth 17 points. It was your Wicked Wango question. And the winner would have gotten this right. The answer was A, 1983.
Damn,
That's crazy.
See, I feel like it's like a trick question because like you don't remember seeing
at all.
like because stores would stay open back in the day. Like,
I also don't remember 1983. So.
but I remember like
It was a crazy time. Reagan was president. Kmart was still a thing.
the last one just closed down this
Yeah.
week. I think.
So sad. That was
All
fun. Well, congratulations, John. Yeah, I think you won.
You did. You were close though. Had you gotten that last question
Yeah.
right? Man, that's
The
the,
17 points.
That's the golden snitch of trivia.
Yeah, we went Harry Potter. I know we talked about movies already. I went through. I was on HBO Max or Max as it's called now. Harry Potter was in the Halloween Classics portion of the.
It's a vibe. I get it. It's
Yeah,
a vibe.
They're just trying to
Is
get.
it just which?
Yeah.
It's cost-
Witchcraft and wizardry,
Yeah.
mate.
Okay.
So if you go to a Halloween party, you know who your lame friend is dressed as.
So that was the question. Okay, so marry, fuck, kill.
Oh my god.
We forgot about that, right? Dude?
Wait, I thought I was doing it. Or are you just doing it off the cuff?
I thought it was me.
No, it's me.
He thought about
No,
it.
you did it last. You did the Facebook post.
Damn it, I did. Can I give you one then too?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay, we were doing the same one.
Okay. The one we talked about.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason.
Clarifying question: are we doing this the monsters we would sleep with, or monsters that we find most terrifying?
Yes.
I'll start from the bottom, like Freddy says.
You're bottom.
I would say like if I find them most scary, it was Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers.
Yes.
I would say that most scary, I would probably kill Freddy Krueger because the fact that he can go in your dream, like you can't sleep.
Yes.
I love sleep. It would be Freddy Krueger. He's got the knives, and he did something with children. That's why he killed him. That thing. I would probably then. I mean, the next two have masks. Don't know what they look like. I would probably marry Michael Myers. And then I would fuck Jason. Because Jason's got mommy issues. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. He's going to kill me slow. Because I was going to be like, my mom. So yeah, I would probably marry Michael Myers. Because he's just an angry kid that just killed his sister having sex.
And
It's weird.
You're saying that because you're wearing Wayne's World.
And Wayne's World, yeah. Yes.
Oh, but I think I completely agree with you.
But if I had to marry, fuck, kill based on looks, killing Freddy Krueger, I would.
Freddy's just getting killed on.
I mean, you see that butterface. I would.
Yeah, but you don't know what the other ones do. They have a mask on.
Okay, well, Jason died drowning, so he's got like that, like when your hands look like wrinkled because you've been in the thing so much. I'd probably just fuck that, and then I'd marry Mike Myers because I don't think we know what he looks like. He's just been dead a bunch of times and come back to life.
I might actually kill if it based on looks. I'll marry Jason, fuck Freddy, and kill Michael.
That's the wrong answer. Only because the Michael Myers mask. I want to say if I read the trivia correctly, it was.
I don't know. It wasn't a question.
It was the William. It's a William Shatner mask.
Yes, I have read that. Yeah.
And who doesn't like William Shatner? And then hockey. I don't like it. Do you agree with us, John?
For
what about you? Said you agree for the find most scary.
Scary wise, the looks one like changed it up.
I get it. Okay, George.
Murder Freddy. We said Freddy, Michael,
And Jason.
Jason. Yeah, murder Freddy because I need my naps.
And this is off scariness, the first one, because we did.
I guess so. Yeah. No. I'm going. It's kind of a general because I don't think my answer would change. Murder Freddy. I just don't trust him. Okay. Get him on. Get the fuck away from me. Marry Michael. He seems devoted. And
A family man.
yeah, and fuck Jason because he's just there to party. Anybody that chooses a hockey mask, you're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
So
You ruin teenagers just trying to have sex.
Yeah,
That's me.
yeah.
Well, that was it.
Yeah.
That was 14. John, how do you feel?
Ooh.
Do you like Halloween? Real quick, as we leave.
Don't hate it. Don't like it. I'm in between.
Now that
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right. If Halloween's on a Thursday, are we going to the Boons?
Well, it is on a Thursday this year, isn't it?
No, we gotta take our kids home.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
lame. George, do you have a Halloween costume picked out?
no,
No. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm busy.
Oh, that's right.
Thursday.
I'm gonna miss that. My favorite open mic. I'm gonna try to get there late. All right, John. Drop your socials.
At Boondoggle _John.
All right. Jorge.
It wasn't ready to cut to me. Go to at the George F on Instagram. Go to my website, gfarito.ninja, because I was a ninja. That was
right.
Insider Baseball now. Yeah, follow me. Go to go to my Ontario Improv show on October 30th. So we're having a good time.
Oh, that's right, George. Congratulations, George. You, I think we captured this on the last episode, but you had a Ontario Improv show.
You hosted last time.
How was that, real quick?
That was dope. Yeah,
Dope.
it was a good time.
Good show. Good
Blast.
So the day this drops is
for that one.
For that one.
Yeah,
It's
Coming
man.
on the 30th.
Yeah.
should-
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I hope you're
Drops
there.
in the
You're
morning.
there already.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're parking and you're listening to this.
This will release in the morning. People are like, you know what? I do need to go see.
Yeah. Ontario.improv.com. Check it out.
You can find me at the Mike James on TikTok, on Instagram. You can follow me on Well Mannered. I gotta get merch coming out for the hoodie season. I got booked for something.
Ooh.
Can you believe it? Yeah.
7
So
minutes.
I'm about to say.
No.
I was thinking of a number.
We're so gay. We're so
7
gay.
was the number I was about to say.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I'm doing 25 to 30.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be opening up for my buddy Seth Lawrence. He has a special out right now. Also on the show is JD Krivinston. We are going to be performing on November 9th. It's a Saturday night. It's a little bit out of town, but we're going to be in Bakersfield at the Stars Theater at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. That's like, I'm so happy to be, like, this is like a traveling gig. And I want to see if I can make people that do meth laugh.
I'm about to say a lot of math in
Yeah.
Bakersfield.
So catch, again, it's far. You don't have to go. Don't go to Bakersfield. But if you happen to know some family members in Bakersfield, tell them November 9th, Star Theater, catch Mike James. And thank you so much, and hope everyone has a good Halloween.
Ooh.